Back now on this special edition of Try It Today as we salute United Fund of Surrey and all the great agencies that are supported by United Fund of Surrey and the great work they all do to help so many of us. And our special guest right now is not a newcomer to Try It Today, and we welcome him back to the show, Dr. Glenn Goloszewski. We call him Dr. G. He's the Chief Medical Officer for Mountain Valley Hospice and Palliative Care. Welcome back, sir.
Jim, thanks for having me.
All right, let's talk about hospice and palliative care. What's the difference? What are they? And can people be serviced by both?
Yeah, that's a great question. One we get quite a bit. Yeah, so the similarities are they're both kinds of care that focus on comfort as one of the priorities. So hospice in particular is a comprehensive medical benefit that is geared toward people that have a reasonable life expectancy of less than 6 months. So there's a qualification of life expectancy for hospice. For adult hospice, you also have to forego curative therapy in favor of palliative or comfort care.
So you're not doing surgery, you're not doing chemo.
At that point, you are not in adults anyway.
Right. So then how do you keep folks comfortable to make sure that there is a good quality of life where they can spend time with their loved ones or whatever? How do you pull that off?
Yeah, first of all is trying to identify what good quality of life means for them. What does a good death mean to them? What are they looking forward to? So a movie came out years ago called The Bucket List, and people have really embraced that term.
Oh, okay.
As far as trying to identify the things that I want to do in my limited time. So once we can view that through their particular individual goals of care, then we can put whatever into place, whether it be medicines for pain control or symptom management or assistance with personal care or some minor housework around the house or enlisting more care through volunteers for us or family help to make sure that the patient can get rest and give themselves permission to rest and focus on what's important to them in their time left.
Now, suppose I have an elderly parent or loved one that I feel needs hospice care. Mm-hmm. Does our family need a referral from another physician or a specialist, or do we just call you guys up?
Yeah, you can call Mountain Valley directly, whether you're interested in hospice or palliative care. So most of our patients do come from referrals from physicians or other practitioners or hospitals, but people can refer themselves and family members can refer too. So we have an intake department that will help them through the whole process and to see if they qualify for hospice and or palliative care.
There are a lot of hospice agencies, as you know, who are for-profit agencies.
Yeah.
Mountain Valley is not for-profit.
Yes.
Which means you don't turn anybody away. Why is that important?
That's important because, in the time of equity, that's a huge thing. We want to be able to make sure that we can go to sleep at night knowing that we treated everybody the same and everybody got what they needed regardless of anything, including their ability to pay or not pay.
And springing off from that question and your response about nonprofit status and all the great things, of course, that means that Mountain Valley has to do fundraising and relies on donations and contributions. And that leads us to one of the things we're talking about in this half-hour special with United Fund of Surrey. Mm-hmm. How important is support from United Fund of Surrey to your mission?
Oh, it's critical. It's not just important. So United Fund is a total blessing for us. Without support from the community and places like United Fund, hospices, particularly nonprofit hospices, could not stay in existence. What we cover for the patients, it's a wonderful medical benefit, but what we cover could never be covered by what we get from Medicare and other insurances.
Right. Now, up on screen, before we lose time here, I want to make sure I mention this. The website, MTN Valley Hospice, of course, abbreviation from Mountain, mtnvalleyhospice.org, and I hope you'll check that out. It has a lot of great information. And also the number 888 is 789-2922, and of course, you're always looking for volunteers, and that could be another thing, not just asking, Absolutely. Can I have a consultation about hospice care, but can I volunteer, so you can find out about that. And also a shout out once again to the good folks at United Fund of Surrey, the website unitedfundofsurrey.org. Dr. G, thanks for all you do, sir.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate you having me.
All right. We'll be right back after this.
My mother passed away on a Monday night. My dad and I were with her. What would have been a dreadful experience at home was a blessing at the Woltz Hospice Home in Dobson. Mama was safe and comfortable. So were we. We were even able to bring our dog Gracie for a visit. from their in-home care to their hospice homes to helping us after she was gone. The people at Mountain Valley Hospice made us better people and became family.